there are some new estimates on population here in the state of Indiana. And these are U.S. Census estimates as of 2025, as of last calendar year. Of course, the decennial census happened in 2020, and we'll have another one here in about 4 years in 2030. But this is a mid-census estimate of where the population is, and this is nationwide, but these numbers were released, and we're talking about Indiana, of course. And of course, the areas that are driving growth in Indiana are exactly what I think you might think. It's Indianapolis. Over the last year, the state added almost 40,000 new residents, 38,579. Our total population was just under 7 million at 6.97 million. But counties in the Indianapolis metro area are the fastest growing of Indiana's 92 counties, Boone and Hancock County amongst them. But the other thing to keep in mind here is that of those 92 counties, a great many of them are rural, and they are facing population declines. So the largest growth happened in Hamilton, Hendricks, Allen, Marion, and Johnson, each up 10.9%, 10.2%, 4.2%. Marion was only up 1.6%, but still made the list because that 1.6% represents 15,000 people, and Johnson County at 7.4%. But the largest drops, check this out. Miami down 4%, LaPorte down almost 1%, Knox down 1.7%, Fulton County down 1.9%, and Blackford County down 3.1%. Now, we're only talking hundreds in each of these, Miami being the largest one at 1,400, and then LaPorte's a fairly large county and was down 985. So we're not talking huge numbers, but when there are only, if 601 is 1.7% of a county, let's see, that's, call it about, divided by 300, call it about 350 people. 350 times 10 is 35. About 35,000 people, 35 to 40,000 people in a county. It's not exactly giant by any means. Those numbers moving, those percentages mean something. But you're watching At Lafayette Live here on the Lafayette Reel. And so the question here is, Geoff, what does our local community look like? And the change in our local area, and this is from July 1 of 2020 to an estimate of July 1, 2025. Let's start with Tippecanoe County. We are up 2.2%, a total of growth of just over 4,000 people. We're currently at now 190,456 residents in the county. So we are up 2% and change. And on a basis of percentage change, we are up there with Marion County, who was at 1.6%. Now, they're a much larger county, so they had 15,000 people to represent that. But let's scroll the list. This is a list of every county. So Benton County, surprisingly up 2%, 175 people for a total of 8,800 people in the county. And we're talking about a 5-year change here. Boone County, 9,500 people, 13.5% growth. Carroll County grew 1.6%, 316 people. I'm going to continue to scroll down, find the counties around us that are part of the Greater Lafayette area. Wow! County grew at 3.2%. They're now 17,000 residents with a growth of 521 people. That's impressive on a percentage basis, 3% growth. Continuing to scroll down here, when there are 90-some counties, there's a whole lot that just are not part of the Greater Lafayette area, of course. Let's see here. I'm down into the M's. Let's see, we did Tippecanoe. White County grew at 490 additions. They're a little north of 25,000 people in that time period. So our area is growing at a rate of about 2%. Even the smaller counties around us are growing at about that percentage rate. And that really doesn't surprise me. If you've watched At Lafayette Live at all, if you've watched any of our videos here on the Lafayette Reel, you know that I'm a real cheerleader for our area. I have no problem calling out what's wrong, But there's a lot right as well. And the development that's in our area is bringing people in. People want to come here. People are having families here. People are having kids here. People are moving here for work because it's a place that they want to work and live and study. So these numbers really don't surprise me. Do they surprise you? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.